Mic check. One, two, three. Welcome to our session this afternoon. Welcome to Powerful Delta Oasis of Manulife Philippines. You know about Maslow's hierarchy of things, right? I have now a derivation for that. It's called the hierarchy of financial needs. Uh, yeah, the most basic of which is the need for family protection. Anything, it's anything of which is the need for family protection. Anything that will ensure that the family will be taken care of, regardless of the circumstances. Now, when we were young, we started working, we learned to set aside a portion of our income in order to finance a future project. Uh, these are for getting married, buying a car, building a house, or funding the education of our children. And we engage in such thing as we call savings, isn't it? Savings. And then when we improve and advance in our careers, our profession of business, our savings grew, and now it becomes having extra funds, right? When we look for different instruments, we start to look for different instruments where we can maximize the return of the funds, and we call that investment. First, savings, and then with the improvements, we start to have investments. And finally, we reach a stage in life where we find ourselves blessed with so much a beautiful home, businesses here and there, the funds in different banks here and abroad. And as we look back, we see our family and our children enjoying the comforts of life and the blessings of wealth. And we're thankful to the Lord. But as we look forward, we know that there is on the horizon an invisible finish line. Yes, there is for all of us a finish line, a line that is growing nearer and nearer at each passing day, a line that we shall all cross one day, one of these days. And when we do cross that line, we will be leaving behind two treasures that we hold dear in our hearts. One, our family. Two, our wealth. And here's what concerns your stakeholders, your family members. They'd like to make sure that even as their families today are enjoying the blessings, the fruits of your labor, that they would continue to benefit from this wealth beyond your finish line, beyond the finish line, and beyond your lifetime. And so you sit down and start the process called estate planning. Our family and our wealth have to do with being financially well. You have a savings, a protection program. Well, with that, they are going to be financially well. And our duty as financial advisors is to make sure that your blessings of family, your blessings of wealth are covered and protected very well. The next would be having to do with the concept of wealth management. It's the matter of enhancing what you already have by the use of the right and proper instruments. And the matter of eventually passing whatever you have to the next generation. And hopefully what you are passing will be a blessing. And so obviously we will be focusing on estate planning. I will encapsulate that topic in a much shorter session with you. Okay, let me start. And you know, you know me. When it comes to this topic, there is something fundamental about ownership, about wealth, something that I believe in, and it's found in the Bible, a principle that God is the owner of everything, from the heavens to the earth, from gold to silver. He owns everything. He is the owner, and we are merely managers, stewards. Take note, we are merely managers. Now, why is this important? Because when we confuse our roles and we begin to think of ourselves as the owners and not managers, we begin to hold a very tight grip on wealth. And and you know that you know what? Wealth will in turn begin to hold a tight grip in our hearts. It will cloud your minds, make many wrong decisions. There are many horror stories of many of these wrong decisions. Many of these decisions are rooted in the wrong appreciation as to who the real owner is. But I submit that God is the owner. We are merely managers. There is a purpose of why God has chosen you and some other people to hold the wealth that they have. Um, you know, His will be done. In your case, your last will and testament needs to be done for a blessed outflow of blessings to your next generation. Let's talk about estate planning. Call us or visit our website www.pdoasis.org www.pdoasis.org